worst downside ever about driving a Prius. Every single time you want to go anywhere, it is frozen, always. The Prius always freezes and it takes a million years to freaking unfreeze because it runs on battery, and so it takes a while for the engine to kick on, it takes a while for the engine to heat up. It like just sucks. So I was nervous about the workload combining a full-time student with college and a full-time dental assistant student. So I just went and tested out of one of my classes, and that was awesome because I knew I could test out of part of it, and so I did those ones, and then I kind of was like, I'll just try the next one, and I did, and I tested out of that too, so it worked out rather well. Now I'm down to only 3 classes this semester in college and my dental assisting school, and so it's doable because that class was just so tedious. Like, to do it is so incredibly like time consuming. The work's not hard, it's just tedious is what it is. So I'm glad I got that handled. And then now I'm going to meet my mom at the dog park, so I'm gonna show you guys the dogs. I forgot my camera again. I think it's sitting on my side table, but I left so early this morning to go do classes that I forgot it. But I'm gonna show you guys the dogs.
We adopted siblings in their birth mom threatened to kidnap them. I was figuring out where I worked. We had to move from West Valley. We moved from...
Go get him, Huck.
So what year did you graduate East?
78.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was gonna say.
Well, he adopted ours.
Go get it.
After 50.
Okay.
The one that's giving me the most trouble right now is...
Huck has no idea what to do and he has no friends to play with.
All the way down here for a close dog park.
I guess there's a little one that work there.
Well, Huck, you can
really?
walk yourself?
Oh, I hope so.
Hi, little. Are you holding that in your mouth? Good job. So she was sitting here and her binky kind of fell out and she wiggled her arm up and grabbed it and put it back in. I'm not filming me again. Why do I always do that? Anyway. And it's so cute that she's like learning to be so much more coordinated, and it's crazy how big she is, like not physically but just like development wise, and it's so amazing. So Lincoln's room is dead silent, so I'm like, oh, she's sleeping, but then I just finished my homework and looked over at the monitor and she's sitting there like stroking her pillow, so we're gonna go in and get her. Lincoln, what's that? Oh, that was one of your worst naps yet. Look at you. So I don't take naps and I don't want to. It's so sweet. You holding your binky down there? Oh. Yeah, do you want to get dressed for the day? And go eat some lunch? Naked Baba. Was that you naked Baba? Okay, so it is food time. So I need to set you down and get you some food. So I am dressed in my scrubs for school. Do you think they look funny? And I love scrubs. I've only worn them once other than this, and I love them. Yeah, that's so funny. Do you want to wear scrubs? Yeah. But today is my first actual day of school, though I've done 2 weeks of work. This is the first time I've actually ever gone into a class, so I don't even know what to expect or what to do. But yeah, you can go hang out with Grandma. Or great grandma, I guess, now. Got your little cardigan on, some jeans that are too short for you because you're 1,000,000 feet tall. Goodness, my teeth hurt. Oh my. So school was cool. I actually liked it. I loved the subject matter. It was interesting. The bookwork was easy, and you know, like what they call clinicals, like when you go and do hands-on stuff, was interesting and fun. So I'm excited to like finish this and do this. Because I did a technical college kind of like this before for something else, and I remember the whole time I was doing it, I was so miserable, and I was like, I hate this subject matter, I hate doing this. And then I took my final, which literally would be my what I did in my final would be what I did every single day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. And I was so miserable sitting in there doing that test. Like, I was so miserable. So I never pursued that any further after I took my final. And then I'm glad that I see, like, I'm like excited about this. But my teeth hurt really bad for my wisdom teeth, and my tongue keeps getting cut on the lower part, and it's not fun. But I just went and picked up Lincoln, and she slept from the time I dropped her off. I put her down for a nap. I left, I went to did all my schooling, and my grandma said she woke up like a few minutes before I got there. So she slept the whole time, which is a very long nap, but good at the same time, because at nighttime she can get a little like fussy. So I'm glad that she wasn't hard for my grandma. I made it all the way to 10:59, and that was actually accidental. I put Lincoln down at 10. I had to keep her up a little bit longer because my grandma, not my grandma, she slept when she was at my grandma's. So I kept her up a little bit longer. She went down, not really awesome. I need to stop going into town, like, because it's an hour drive round trip, and so there's no way I can get into town, do what I need to do, and drive back in between her nap times. It's just not realistic. And so I just need to stop going into town unless I have her here already, because I mess with their schedule so much when I start taking her places. Like yesterday, she didn't nap until like 6 p.m. and then she went down hard for like a long time, like 3 or 4 hours. And then today, she took a bad nap. Her eating schedule was off, and she took a really long nap at a weird time of the day. And so her schedule's just off, and it's so bad for her to not be on a consistent schedule. So I just need to work on getting her schedule all set while my schedule's set, and figure out everything and not always be like flying by the seat of my pants. So that's what I'm working on tomorrow. I have zero to do tomorrow. Nothing. I'm so excited. I always have something to do. But I don't have any schoolwork. I don't have any YouTube work. I don't have any dental assistant work. I don't have anything with Lincoln, and I do not have anything with the dogs. I'm so excited. But now I'm going to bed, so good night.